Welcome back to the Morning Roundup. There's a big shift coming to CBS late night. Comedian and media mogul Byron Allen is taking over Stephen Colbert's old-time slot with the show Comics Unleashed. His big promise is that there will be no politics, just comedy. Ernie, Cody, and Jaquetta are back. I actually spoke with Byron Allen. The first episode in this time slot, it's been on for 20 years, was on Friday. I watched it. We talked about the promise of no politics. Here's what he said.
I think there's a place for that, political humor, and you can go get that from Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel and Bill Maher and John Oliver and Seth Meyers. If you want political humor, go get it. That is not what we're doing here. And I think, there's a huge audience out there that appreciates the fact we're not doing political humor. We don't care. We don't care who you vote for, what's going on. We're just here to make you laugh.
Do you guys think that works at 11:35?
I think it's going to work. I mean, I think, I've been watching that show for 20 years. Like you said, I've been watching. It's not a great show. I love Byron Allen, but I think the show is really, really vanilla, which is kind of cool, but, which is what they're looking for. But I do think that there is an appetite for people who, are getting off work and you want to get away from CNN, no offense, but you want to get away from CNN for a little bit.
Why would you ever
get away at night and just kind of watch these comedians talk about, what they had for lunch. And I think that's great.
A difference, though, between the conversation of what is comedy and what is like Jimmy Fallon or Stephen Colbert. Like, their monologue is social commentary through a lens of comedy. Now, I agree. Maybe the palette for the consumer is not there. Maybe people just want to tone out, zoom out, and not be like bombarded by political content all the time. So the political content of like monologues, sure. But comedy is a social lens. Politics is real. How are we going to put people on there and expect them not to make a single joke that's not politically motivated?
Well, they did it.
Yeah.
And
I watched
in one episode.
Yeah.
I'm already
every
turned off
episode,
by vanilla. If it's not funny or getting me into, I don't know. I just think that we should be able to do it all. Yeah. And if there's a little politics sprinkled in there, and if it's funny, then why not do it?
Not exclusively politics,
not exclusive, but
barring it. Not
absolutely
it totally.
sprinkle it in.
And this show, I mean, if you have not seen it, it's straight up comedy. There's no politics at all.
It's mother-in-law jokes, first date jokes, talking about your kids. 4 comedians in club chairs.
This sounds like PG comedy to me, and that's not my style.
And it's particularly not that late at night. You better do something to keep me up. All right, I'm not watching.
Control room, I'm calling it audible. We're going straight to the weddings. We've been talking about it all morning. There is now a service, it's a website, notaweddingcrasher.com, where you can buy tickets to a stranger's wedding. They say that it connects vetted guests with couples who have open seats at their wedding. Instead of letting those seats go unused, couples can welcome respectful guests, offset some costs, share their day with people who genuinely appreciate the experience.
Sign me up.
Yes.
I'm ready to go. We can go together.
Right,
Because here's
you can
the
do
thing.
that, yes.
If it's a minimal cost and you look at the couple and if they're fun, and who does not love a wedding? Drinks, particularly if it's open bar.
And some of them are.
Okay, dancing, and you don't really know the people, so you can cut up, not too much.
See, that's the problem is you don't know
not
the
too
people.
not too much. But here's the thing, even if you don't know the people, they don't know you.
Listen, here,
So you can bop in and bop out.
I have been to 125 weddings. I am not joking. That is not an overstatement. And some of them are great, some of them are less than great. These are people that I know with friends, and sometimes I'm like, whew, this is a struggle to get through. Going through a stranger's wedding? Oh my God, I don't want to sit through that.
I love it. I love the idea of a date where you don't know the people, and there's something different to do.
Right.
And what if you're the bride and groom?
They
You
had a
still
whole
let random
movie
people
called
come
Wedding
in?
Crashers.
Ernie, get in here.
I love the idea of offsetting costs. May 18th was my first year wedding anniversary. My wife.
Congratulations.
But I'm still paying for the wedding. So if I could have gotten about 50 people to come and pay for the wedding or help pay and sit down, I would have loved to have done
Okay,
it.
well,
So,
50's
have it your
high. 50 people you don't know? This is ranging
lot.
from maybe 2 to 4. There's one that has 18 there, but I think it's a great time. I took sushi making classes as a date. I'm never making sushi, but it's one fun night. You go out and do something. It ranges between $30 and $60.
I love it.
If you have 18 empty seats at the wedding, and I'm looking at the guest list going, there's 18 empty seats, why did 18 of your friends not come to your wedding? That says more about
That's the
your
one you
wedding.
don't go
I don't
to.
want to go to that.
That's the one you don't
pay
go
for
to.
that one. Yeah.
One more here. Harvard Faculty of Arts and Sciences, we're talking undergrad now. They're limiting the number of A's that are awarded to undergraduates, not the professional schools, not the graduate schools. Next fall, they're limiting no more than 20% of students in a class, plus 4 additional students can get an A. Thoughts?
How do you decide that, though? Who will get an A and who won't?
I mean, a lot of universities do this. I mean, he said undergrad, but professional school's been doing this for a year. Med school, dental school, PhDs, law school. There's a curve, and there's a limited amount of grades in each section. They're just implementing that in an undergraduate form.
And, I mean, at Harvard, 60% of all students were getting A's. 60% of all students were getting A's, as opposed to 24% 20 years ago. So there is some grade inflation that is going on. So I think it's going to be, and the faculty is saying that now an A makes sense. Now an A is really earned at Harvard University, which I think it's good.
I think it's different about how you're looking at how it's being awarded, right? It's not about general knowledge on did you know the information. It's how does the information you know or the answer you provide compare to the other people that are in your class, right? It's comparing your answers versus the next person, and whoever got the best answer gets the best grade.
Here's the thing, in the grand scheme of things, when you get out into the real world, is somebody going to ask you, did you get an A?
No, they will ask, did you go to Harvard? Though?
There you go.
Right?
But
Yeah,
did you get an A?
That's the
If
point.
you're
It's
at
like whether you got
Harvard-
an A or a C, you went to Harvard. No one's asking
Yeah.
that question. It doesn't matter at that point.
No. It doesn't
Ernie?
matter to me.
Cody, Jaquetta, thank you all. This was a good one.
I know, right?
All right.
Let's go to the wedding.
Yeah, we should. We should. One of the most prestigious tournaments in tennis kicks off today. Who we can see today in the first matches of Roland Garros. Next in sports. But first, ahead of Memorial Day, a closer look at the powerful new CNN film, Why We Dream, following World War II veterans as they return to Normandy more than 80 years after D-Day.